Serato moves through. Nouns his fumes, wants to get involved in his own, and this is exactly why Furia love this kind of playstyle. Look at the kills just trickle on in. Fallen's got 3. In fact, 4. Furia have just won the round. Look at the smiles. It is unbelievable to see. Fallen's just walked into the site, shot 4 people in the face with his from both parties as well. Serato sits in close, flashbang. Cynic forced to turn away. Marquis caught as well. Just like that, 2 kills for Furia. No response for Nouns, despite having the better guns so far, at least, from the eye test. DJ gets one back, but it is still a 4 versus 3.
This is so awkward to go into because you've got so many of these little tricky angles that Furia are now occupying themselves in, and suddenly Yuri and Art are combining with all the spam in the smoke. Wherever you look, there is a crossfire for Furia.
Straight to success. Best believe they're going to be able to bring out all the rifles with the utility, all the bells and whistles in this round. Start, at least. Good for Carson.
Yeah, much better from Nouns. You just disrespect the utility, but you do it with numbers. Fallen has hit the deck quite early. That's a great nade, though, from Yuri. It softens up so many of these players to be susceptible to one-bullet headshots, but with Art dropping as well, Furia is now getting themselves in a little bit of a precarious position. At least there's rotates that have come through for them. It's a complete bloodbath on a ramp.
Need to start seeing kills funnel in the way of Furia, though, with a minute left to go. Nouns definitely trying to make progression towards this site, and Cello might just be the man to stop the Fury. Good damage to 1, but never mind. B-Wills doubles up. Serato 1v3. To be fair, if there is an individual that has the ceiling to do it, it would be this man here. Back into the action, and it is Art. Relentless aggression towards B. Just look at that man go. Flies down the stairs. Gets himself the opening frag. Serato, the man to take that contact. Blind. Able to fire away. Nade. 1 damage done to B-Wills. It's one that he wouldn't have gotten beforehand, so you take it.
At least there's utility, but they've only got 1 molly, so they have to distribute it between either default or the back right-hand side on the pillar. And Serato spotted out the boost. Things go from bad to worse for Nouns, and despite them winning in the previous, Furia are immediately going to punish them on the follow-up.
There we go. Someone sounded their car horn, got really annoyed, and then it all just stopped. All is well. Yuri putting a stop to B-Wills. Nice shot from range. Look at this. They've got the ramp control. They had the reads towards B. CJ trying to bait in this shot. That's a problem in CS2. Feels like we're a little bit in the past there with how CJ wanted to take that fight. I know he had an AWP, but jiggling in this game is not the way to go.
That round, there wasn't utility dropped at all. You leave Nouns in a false sense of security, and then Art just punishes you. Gives you like a Superman punch off the top rope. Yuri through the smoke onto Cynic. There goes Carson. This is how Nouns started their P campaign before a few ago, but look at Art already. He's in the back, and they're no way. They're looking for this already. This is so quick.
DJ opening frag, Fallen trades out 3 versus 3 on the site now. Carson, nice shot.
Serato flashing for Furia. A lot of progression trying to be made here by Fallen as the smoke rings in. Serato needs to get involved in this fight, and he joins in with Fallen expertly. Carson 1v2, but Serato puts a swift end to an even attempt of an after plant hold. Another retake comes into the books for Furia. They keep rising tallest of 6. Nouns have completely slipped the net.
Yeah, this is big. Look, Cello gets a kill onto CJ, thinking it's going to be an A play. Carson is selling this play. Not only is he selling it, he just won the site. Bomb plant, 2v4. Cello and Art probably left with their heads in their hands, wondering what the hell is just
play. Art didn't even consider that it could have been B. Cello even gets traded out as well. Starts to look a bit awkward. If you're Nouns, you don't want to be fighting here. You don't want to be giving over your guns to Art, because ultimately your economy matters a hell of a lot more than theirs, based on the fact that they've won 6 rounds already, and you're just starting to build your bank.
The bullets, the smoke.
And Art finds B-Wills. This is now starting to get really awkward. There's one more player in middle, but where Serato has tucked himself in on this left-hand side, I feel like that's going to be incredibly unexpected, especially with Cello taking these shots from sight. The bait and the switch, it's incredibly effective, and now Art will pounce, and this time in the back lines on the correct site. CJ, now they're already walking wounded here now, but they're still going to commit on the ideals. Fallen on the angle, can only find one. You look at everyone swarming in at once. Furia swing with 3 different players. And suddenly, Cynic is in a 1 versus 2. This is still incredibly possible, but Keserato prevents it from getting out of hand. Furia up to 8. The lack of bomb plants within it. Look at Art. Look at how scaled he is. The last thing Cynic expects is for him to be all the way down. And now, with everyone laying lead down range, it was trying to enable Art to find Carson. Instead, it goes the other way. Carson does fantastically to get a second kill there. Numbers are even.
Rato, in the meantime, waiting towards B. Marky, first victim to the A1S. Looks for a second. Nade, Keserato got a dodge, and he does so out on default behind the metal pillar. Swinging in. CJ makes a meal of it. And has bought plenty of time for cello to get here, hence the volley towards default.
Yeah, nicely done. And the entire time he's applying the squeeze over at mid, you have got the flank of Fallen is hit very early. Now, Nouns should know that Furia love throwing a player on the back lines. Notice how he doesn't go for the spam close, because that's a new angle that's changed. Instead, goes really deep, sees both of these players fall and collects the bodies of 2. And Furia, I feel like they've only dropped 1 retake this entire half.
4-round loss bonus, you'll have to force again.
Oh yeah, wiping the smoke. And suddenly all the kills are starting to come into the equation for Furia. Art's even on this AWP. Looking for more, smoke fading, Art doesn't secure it, but Yuri will step in and apply even more damage. They got to be careful here, Furia, because it is still a 3 versus 2. Even though they're looking incredibly dominant in a lot of these gunfights, the fact that Nouns are still making it quite close is definitely a talking point. Cello versus Marky, that's only going to be one outcome. 10 rounds for Furia. They're a pistol round away from basically taking Vertigo.
Waits for him to die. It's a very weak pistol start here as USP's picked up, and Glock's going to try and claim some more souls. It's Marky through the smoke that finds cello next. So for the numbers game, it's left level as P-Wills wears the sight and finds himself a double. It's a great retake from Nouns, and it's basically a half of CS. Furia make the, I'd say, intelligent decision to go for the force by 2 Deeks, 1 P250, 1 AK, 1 Galil, 157. Said Galil is already dropped. Fall and puts it into his hands as Yuri forced to watch from his teammates' monitors.
Good future-proofing from Nouns is what I will say. The fact that they've got 4 rifles.
Yeah.
Is that even if Furia ecoed here, it wouldn't matter because they would have got...
Fucking in a little bit of util for sight as well. Second flashbang close sandbags, trying to bait Cynic into... Also, sorry, CJ into it. It's Cynic that gets caught out by cello's AK. Carson able to trade out, and now Keserato 1 versus 4. First kill with his Galil, second kill with his Galil. That is 2 1v1s taken, but with 10 seconds left, Keserato going to find it very, very hard to get himself a round win here. Molly in towards headshot. Going to have to try and stick the plant here. Taps stuck. B-Wills also falls. Marky going to hide because he knows he needs to, but Keserato 3 in the 1v4. Fair play.
I wonder if you
or everyone's going to be playing passive, hence why shift keys are being held and more aggression's going to be taken. Yuri, good damage. Realising, wouldn't it just be suicide to run through that smoke and into Carson's crosshair? Opting against it as the rest of the boys start pushing up ramp. Smoke goes deep, so this gap player isolated. No communication for Nouns right now. I don't know how CJ isn't screaming to his teammate that backside's been smoked off. Just cost him his life. And that's it. That's round over. Fury going to plant and lock it in.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Good kill out of CJ. Maybe if he finds Fallen, this is potentially got legs to it. Marky's found another one. Hang on a second. Everyone's walking wounded, bar Fallen, but that is an exceptional shot out of cello. Keserato in the back lines. AWP shot misses. Nothing saved for Nouns. Wow, that looking scary.
Side. The amount of damage that was done in round 2, Brandon, led them to this moment where it is not going to be a pretty investment no matter the scenario. Great nade, to be fair, from Carson. Finishes off with the SMG. Marky gets dropped elsewhere, though, so it is still a 3 versus 3, and the numbers left level.
Fallen watching the Ballon d'Or Awards yesterday. Just testing out his one touch at ramp. B-Wills has just run through that smoke. They know exactly where he is, and I feel like you just got to take these fights here. Try and completely upset cello. A 3-on-2. It's still recoverable from this T side, but now it's taking a lot of space. They're trying to piece it together. My eyes are on Carson right now, who's going to drop ladder. Cello needs to clear it.
Goes looking, and he shall find it. Unbelievable win to be in the heaven angle. DJ walking forward, FAMAS equipped, readying to go. Art quick to put it to rest as Art finds 2. No armor as well, by the way, for Art. I hope he fixes that heading into the next round, or at least what the HUD says.
Tempo from Nouns. Carson getting very active. I like the ideas of them trying to reset. They give up the A-bomb site. They're looking to find space in towards mid, but Cello, too diligent. Kills now being locked in. Another low bite for the CT side results in a resounding success for Furia. They're about to walk into the guillotine. Not quite at the hands of Cello, the executioner, but surely the Art. Nouns struggling on Furia's map pick of Vertigo. They even tried, laid by the molly, and by Nouns falling completely silent. Furia just go, okay, well, we've got really quick rotates in Art and Queserato out short. We've got Cello taking the first contact. Out the window they go. Here strikes in from Queserato, and he already deals out damage. 2 headshots coming into the equation. Queserato is sharp with it. Nouns, they can't do anything.
Made into the smoke. Art caught out by it, so cool teamwork to give Nouns that man advantage. Wondering if that's going to be backed up upon. That is a great flash, and Cello finds one. Fallen deep AWP angle finds another. Carson, he will find Queserato. That's the short player gone, but Yuri towards A. Yuri towards A, could be in for a meal. He's going to whiff the first shot. Does eventually collect 2 players low. Finally goes down to Carson. And it is a 2 versus 2. 35 seconds.
Low HP. Cello does find CJ though, and that creates opportunity. They'll now start to move together. They'll split between CT and Connector at the same time. Furia leading, and Fallen has identified where Carson is. Cello will just get aggressive with it. A swing and a miss. Fallen's even upgraded himself to that AK to lock things over. As it was on Vertigo, still remains the same on Mirage. Furia very clean with the retake. Towards CT. Overlook Yuri though. That's the biggest issue. Fallen feeling the pressure, but instead it's Art to relieve it. 2 kills immediately. Queserato then feels emboldened to chime in with a third. Whilst B-Wills was trying to make his way through the smoke, Fallen was holding it the entire time. Marking an underpass, that would have given it a very big audio cue.
Well, that has gone as good as it could have for Furia, right? They have just booed through and spat out this Nouns attack. Thought Fallen legged in, but no, it was Queserato. Hello in his AWP. Finding the first one in to take it out of Fallen's hands, but a believer in the hold. Problem is, an AWP on this B site against the Pistols is never going to be good. The fact that he's found to be fair, is heroic. Carson and Cynic now left 2-on-2. AWP starts to slide on out. Did I say 2v2? I was reading into the future. Didn't see that there was the more of Art still alive. It is now level in numbers. 45 seconds left. Problem is, where is the bomb in all of this? Well, it's under the nose of Yuri, but he doesn't live very long. And now Art in the clutch to try and win this one out.
What a shot from Carson. Just being so proactive. And here he goes again. Art surely dead. It's Cynic to deliver the drive-by. What a round out of Nouns.
But M4's across the rest of the board and some utility scattered between them. But it is a difficult time financially. Yuri, good swing. Off the back of it, Cello looks for another. But CJ the King, out towards short, has found himself a double.
How's he found that second kill? It felt like he was mid-air. Queserato, the unknown element at ladder. But this gives a lot of intel.
From Palace. About what's going on towards site, you can see the concentration is more towards letting his ears do the talking. You know, where does he hear these players on site? Where are they in relation to this execute forward? The executioner AWP to the head of B-Wills. A bit overkill, some might say, but it gets the job done. Cynic now going to be moving in towards the site. That's where Fallen swings. It's information, and now he knows as long as he's up in the grill of the AWP, there is no chance Cynic's going to win this round. No time for a plant anymore. Tech9 brought out Fallen. Going to go for the quick scope, and the man connects, of course, and you can see, look at it.
This is looking a lot more convincing.
Definitely. Oh, AWP shot through the smoke. Narrowly missing the top mid player of Carson. Nice shot from Shallow to start things out. What's over at Thunderpick.io definitely saying Furia on track to win this game. And to be honest with you, Brandon, that one hiccup on the Tech9s, it could be forgotten about because the CT side Counter-Strike I'm seeing swings off one another. The teamwork, the play, it all feels so effortless for Furia right now. Flashes go in, they are thick and fast. Cello still on the back of the site. He wanted Fallen's AWP, and he'll give his best impression of it. Nice shot onto B-Wills. 2 more to go. One player's pushed out towards the bench area. The other in apartments, and even then are taking no prisoners as CJ sits in front of the jail and Fallen.
That round could not be more perfect.
Nice start from Carlson, actually, in that round. Back, leaving Art blind and leaving Art dead. Marky, that is the freest kill he'll get today, and ultimately this is a done round for Furia. 3v5, Cello needed that frag, can't quite connect. Quite problematic.
Oh, you start to think that Yuri's going to have a little bit more of a say there. Furia getting absolutely bodied here. This is great from Nouns. The utility was really well placed. The spams coming through the smokes were really displacing and Cello.
Cello whiffy spray onto the second, still connects. B-Wills able to stop him. Keserato and Yuri, though, partners in crime on this B defense. Molotov literally lands in Keserato's face. Smoke dropped at his feet just for cover. Art there for the swing, and it's an easy round for Furia. Right back to schedule.
The other player down, Fallen getting aggressive in towards Palace, but it's Yuri to strike next.
Nice, yet again Fallen aggressive in Palace. The question is, a face full of B-Wills going to be presented, and of course Fallen doesn't miss. When does he ever? In scenarios like those, players pushing up short, one through underpass as well. Cello's got to keep an ear out for. Keserato going to be sold the dream, but misses everything, and now Cello, I think he's dead. Carson should be able to take him down here, but he doesn't. The nade doesn't do enough damage either. Cello's still alive. He's still jiggling. He's still trying to bait in fights, and it is all a ploy to buy some time as Cynic plants towards default. Cello's going to be held down, but they know he still lies within apartments. 3-on-2 scenario. Cello should not be alive in this situation. He needed to be taken down immediately, and never mind that. He's going to look for blood in this retake. Yuri able to find Cynic. Cello swings. He will fall, but it's updated information on CJ as he needs a 1v3. Hits the second as well. Himself against Fallen, a veteran of the game, and he holds his nerve. Just about so. Furia will make it 9.
Oh, nice try from Nouns. The crucial factor is that Cello doesn't die in apartments for that first kill. If that goes the other way, that is certainly Nouns' round. You're going in towards Cello. By throwing these smokes over at B, though, that entices Furia over, and keep your eye on Cynic. Because where he's got low HP, he can be that player that just goes hunting and is a little bit of a recon device for Nouns. But if you lose the bodies in towards middle, then this wrap and this information gathering over towards A means absolutely nothing. 45 seconds left. Marky immediately traded out, and now Cynic on 8 HP. It's not looking good, Brev.
Not indeed, is it? Cynic with 8 points of health needs to clutch this round out to deny Furia of double digits. It ain't happening here. Fallen now's the shot. Furia up to 10 and another pistol away from closing out this series, or this map, and in turn the series. The ticket booth area, flashbang goes deep. Now they want to try and take some CT space. Will there be another flashbang set up for Yuri? Well, at least there should be. There isn't. He just dry swings and dinks for dink. Unfortunately, CJ's going to do better than that of the Glock. Turns away, thought the flashbang was going to come in time, and it is funneling into that CT push one by one. Keserato and Art now in the 2 versus 4. Keserato! Oh, Keserato! He just doesn't miss with the P250. It is
Really
such
impressive, even if it's a blowout as well.
Usually you see someone like 20-2 at this point or something, you know? Like,
Hello, hang on.
Quite scary. Carson's found 2 here. This 5-7 of CJ cannot afford to find any more for this Furia side. Flashbang, decent. Cello turns away at the right time. Runs out of ammo. CJ gets another. It is 2v3. Make that Fallen. 1 versus 3. Are we going to see another clutch? Are we going to see another Fallen moment? Already got a first. Big damage done to the other 2. Reload. New mag in the gun. Out from ramp goes Carson, though. And Fallen not expecting it. Nouns get a third. That is one way to get back into this game. 30 seconds left, though, and they've just lost that man advantage. So a lot of information just spoon-fed to that CT side, and it's looking from good to great as another kill comes in.
Yeah, this is nice as well. Cynic never revealed himself from underpass. A good relocation. Needs to finish the job on towards Art. Doesn't manage it. This is still pretty expensive. But it looks like Art's going to hold on, and so too is Keserato. Art will also be tasked with the responsibility of lurking his way out B, or maybe it's not a lurk at all. Smoke lands not quite on the Molotov. For all that distraction, you'd hope, if you're Furia, that the Nouns players aren't all going to be in mid, but they are. Great nades. Again, another third one coming through. Yuri, already half his HP dealt with, and every single kill in the feed is Nouns.
We've got to be careful for anything towards jungle, but luckily for them, nobody's home. Fallen's are punching the digits. It's planted for short.
Yeah,
Art does not move a muscle.
Yeah, that's clever. Because now you've got Art that can just remain there, and you've got deep control in towards jungle off the pistols. Oh, that wall bang was so close to Cello, but not to be. Yeah, I really like this out of Furia. The fact that you've got Art here this entire time, you can just wait. Carson is very aware that Art is here, but he's buying and wasting so much time. Nouns needs to get involved. Needs to try and start taking this bomb site. It now comes in at the 10-second mark. Ninja attempt is in, but Art denies. The hero in the round with the buy, and the hero in the server. Furia hit series point.
3 of them die to the bomb, but they do not care. That is this con boost, and it works. B-Will's an unannounced peeker in Fallen, catching him completely off guard.
Good trade, though. Exactly what you needed. That was Cynic. And with that smoke, that allows underpass control to now be gathered. However, Keserato immediately gets the kill. Whilst they're pushing underpass now, they're also trying to work ramp, and this is now to their detriment. They're overextending quite a lot, and Furia found 2 kills.
That is spectacular. Art's going to find Carson. It is Cynic against 4. He's had the quietest game of the lot here on Mirage. Least events on the entire server, and unfortunately, it will stay that way to the end as well. Furia take 13. Furia take the series. Now